Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome back to my bookshelf. Today I'm going to be playing Who's Most Likely to KotLC Edition with the KotLC characters. I have a bunch of questions pulled up on my phone and I'm going to be answering this question: who's most likely to, out of all the KotLC characters, to do that thing? It's going to be very fun. It might get a little juicy, if you know what I mean. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe down to our channel, and comment down below your answers to these questions. I really want to hear. Who is most likely to end up in jail? That is Sophie. She has broken so many laws, and I'm so surprised that she has not been exiled yet. She has been this close probably 10 times. Who would most likely get the most tattoos? This has to be Tam. Tam dyed his hair silver. He would also get a bunch of tattoos. I just know it. Who is most likely to have the most children? My answer for this one has to be Dex. He already has such a big family, so I can see him continuing on that legacy, especially because it's one of those things that would go against, you know, the elven tradition of only having like 1 or 2 kids. It's said that with the more kids you have, the less genetic favorability you have. Dex also reminds me a lot like Ron Weasley, and the Weasley family is so big, and so I feel like Dex, you know, would definitely want to have a lot of kids as well, especially because he's such a caring person and he already has a lot of experience caring for his younger siblings. Next up, who is most likely to get recognized by the Guinness World Record? My answer for this has to be Keefe. Keefe is always the funny one, making jokes and just doing random things, and so I feel like out of all the group, Keefe would definitely be the one to attempt and succeed at a Guinness World Record. This one's a little bit juicy. Who was most likely to get away with a murder? This one has got to go to our favorite, Grady. Grady has made a lot of threats in the past, and I actually believe he can follow up on those threats. Not only does he have a really powerful ability, but he's very protective of Sophie and would definitely kill anyone in her way. He does have a lot of jokes, and he is very humorous and friendly at times, but he can be very cold, especially when like faced with Brandt as Jolie's murderer. He was ready to kill Brandt so quickly, and so I believe he could get away with murder, and maybe Adeline could help him by conjuring the body away. Who is most likely to get upset for the most stupid reasons? This award goes to Fitz. This already happens. He already does get upset about a lot of things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. The whole time in Legacy, he was so centered around matchmaking and Sophie's parents, when there was so much bigger issues going on, like the Never-Seen taking over the Dwarven capital, you know, the Never-Seen like getting closer to their final plans. He was just so obsessed over Sophie and her parents and their relationship that he wasn't really contributing to the Black Swan as much as he could be, and so I definitely say Fitz gets upset over little tiny things that kind of hinder him, and I really wish that he would get some sort of help so that he can be more contributing and not get so stuck up on things. Who is most likely to be late for their own wedding? This one has got to go to our clumsiest character, Sophie Foster. Sophie kind of just like ruins everything, not like intentionally, just on accident, and I feel like that would be something that just comes off in her own wedding. Like, I just imagine in my head like Sophie struggling to get on her wedding dress and her valance, and so she's just running down and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm late, I couldn't get my dress on, or something like that. I don't know how weddings work, but I feel like Sophie would just be late. It would just make sense. And wouldn't that be so cute if Keefe and Sophie were having a wedding and Sophie just runs on in the last minute and he's like, that's my Sophie, and then he cries and then they kiss and they get married. So cute. Who is most likely to have a reality show? This definitely goes to Biana Vacker. Biana has the reality show personality. She has the glitz, she has the glam, she has the catchphrases. It would be so cool to see her in a reality show, as well as she just fits that vibe. She's definitely royalty, and it would be kind of like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, like keeping up with the Vackers, like seeing how Biana and Fitz live, because they are so high up in terms of the elven hierarchy, and so I feel like everyone would enjoy watching Biana's life, and you know, she would be totally suited for it. Who is most likely to rob a bank? I'm gonna say Tam. Tam is very rebellious. He does not agree with the Elven Council, and since he is banished, he wouldn't really have much punishment for robbing a bank. I mean, how much lower can you go? than being an exilium, you know what I mean? I also feel like Dex might help him. You know how Dex like has the technopathic powers, like he can help Tam rob the bank? Not that they need more money though, since they have like $3 trillion. Who is most likely to get a heart attack from watching a horror movie? This has to go to Sophie. Not to call Sophie scared or fearful, but she has so much past memories, past trauma already is haunting her. So I feel like that could resurface while she was watching a horror movie, and then she gets flashbacks and she starts going crazy. I feel like that would not be a good idea, like mixing like horror and Sophie Foster, because she has had to go through IRL horror. Who would most likely have the hottest boyfriend? Biana. Need I say more? Who is the most likely to embarrass a friend in public? We already know the answer. Let's all say it in 3, 2, 1. Keefe. He already does it. Who is most likely to be a nerd? This is another one that everyone should know. 3, 2, 1. Dex. Who is most likely to be the best baker? This one has to go to Fitz because I know he's already had a lot of experience in baking Sophie little treats as gifts here and there. And I don't know, Fitz would just definitely be a good baker, I feel like. That could be a good profession for Fitz. I love that. Ooh, who would most likely sleepwalk? Now it can't be Sophie because we know she never sleeps. But I'm gonna go with Morella on this one because she has had a lot of nightmares with her mom and the fire and the pyrokinetic. I feel like she would get up and start walking randomly during her sleep. Who would most likely never want to have a baby? For this one, I'm gonna say Lynn because I feel like Lynn has had so much trauma, like with the abuse of her parents growing up, that she would never want to even have kids, so that she would not even have the chance to have them hurt like that. That got kind of dark, but yeah, Lynn has had to go through a lot with her parents, and so I definitely see her not being into having kids. Also, my theory is that Lynn and Morella might get together, or Lynn and Stina, and that would make it difficult having kids because adoption is not a huge thing in the Lost Cities. Last one, who would most likely live the longest? For this one, I'm going to say Dex. I'm not sure why, but I feel like he would definitely win if there was a Hunger Games or something. He would live the longest with all of his secret little techno knowledge. But that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. This was so much fun, and I definitely want to do more Who's the Most Likely in the future. Please leave a like on the video if you do want to give this video a little boost. Subscribe down to our channel for more videos every Tuesday and Friday, and hit that notification bell if you want to get notified with more videos like this. Do be sure to comment down below some of your own Who's Most Likely to questions that you might want to see in a part 2 to this video. But that wraps it up from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!